Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. So this reading is for the week of May 21st, 2023. All you have to do is choose one of these three cards, which one you feel drawn to right now. Is it card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Once you have decided on which card is kind of pulling you to it, you can look below at those timestamps, click and fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello Group 1, how are you? So let's see what your first card is for this week. For you, we have Pay Attention with Nettle, the herb nettle. So nettle might be beneficial to you this week, and the message of this card is obviously pay attention. So maybe there's something you have been neglecting or have overlooked. You might want to give things a second perusal this week and figure out what you've been missing. Or it could be something new that you're supposed to pay attention to. So let's draw you a numerology card for the week. I like this one. And we have number 44, environment. So there's more green here. I love that. So green is obviously going to be significant for you. Let's put these three on the top. So we have number 44, environment. Pay attention to your environment this week. And let's draw you a color goddess card and see what you get with this card or with this deck. All right, I like this one. So we have more green. Look at that. Sage, alchemy, solutions, and wisdom. Yeah, this card's all about letting you know that you have the wisdom within you to find solutions to whatever's going on. And look at this beauty. You know I'm a color person. Color therapy, color theory, color magic. Color is a symbol. You've got green, Group 1. Very obviously green. That's the heart chakra. Healing. Also sage green is wisdom. But green is your color this week. So utilize it by wearing green jewelry, by utilizing green stones like emerald or jade or jadeite. And then of course using an herb such as nettle. All right, let's see what else I can tell you, Group 1. We have 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Tower, 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. All right, so let's take a look at these cards here. This is the Illuminati Tarot. If anyone's interested, very detailed and colorful. I love it. All right, 9 of Wands. Wow, this is great. So you've been fighting towards reaching a goal of stability or structure in your life. And definitely you have reached that point this week, Group 1. Also, the Ace of Swords. I mean, it can mean, a goal being achieved, but it's also clarity of mind, clarity of thought, succeeding in something that you had to learn. So, for example, if you had to take an exam, this would mean probably you aced it. You did really, really well on the exam that you've worked towards. It's also kind of telling you to trust your choices this week. Also that your choices have led you to this point of stability and security, which was not easy. You fought your way here. You've struggled to get to this point, but you are here this week. 4 of Swords is kind of saying, okay, you've reached that point of stability and security. Now it might be time for a rest, just to take some time off, to rejuvenate and get some rest, meditate, go within a little bit. And then we have that Tower moment. I'm going to draw on that, and let's take a look at that. All right, 2 of Wands. Let's do one more. And the 3 of Swords. So this is kind of showing that you have a little bit of quite a bit of disappointment. There's something happening midweek here that is going to be disappointing to you or to someone very close to you. So you might want to be a support system for someone else, or if it happens to you, then you might want to reach out to others who can help you through this. It's a period of drama. It's a period of chaos. It's something that's unforeseen happening. The tower isn't all bad, though, because with the destruction of the tower comes the rebuilding of the new, which is actually kind of what this card can mean. So, if this is happening and you're already in the process of rebuilding something, then it's not all that devastating. So, for example, let's say you're miserable at your job and you are applying to other jobs. You're taking the initiative, you're applying to other jobs. Here's the tower moment where maybe you lose that job. You get fired or you quit or you're laid off or whatever. And you're definitely a little bit calmer in looking at your options now. Yes, it's heartbreaking. Yes, it's painful, but it's not as painful because it looks like you're kind of mentally prepared with the Ace of Swords. So maybe you saw this coming. Maybe you felt something like this was coming, or maybe you are, you were going to force the change yourself by quitting, and instead it's kind of forced upon you. So it's time to look elsewhere. The Two of Wands is all about kind of like the Nine of Wands. It's reaching a point of mastery, a step of mastery. There are other steps to go up, for example, but you've definitely achieved quite a bit. And I would say, whatever this change is this week, it is definitely for the best. And especially we have that Three of Cups here, which is celebration. So with that tower moment, with the destruction of the old, with that little bit of pain, that little ouch, is something to celebrate here in the future. So whatever it is, I guess the message to you here is that it's happening for the best and that most of you are mentally prepared for it anyway. All right, we have Five of Wands, which is a conflict card, with the Prince of Pentacles. I mean, that's the conflict. That's the problem you're having. It's patience, okay? Maybe you don't want to wait for the next thing, even if it's a matter of days or weeks. You just are very impatient. Well, you need to be patient because something better is around the corner. You need to be confident that everything's going to work out for you. And we have Princess of Wands on top of that. So, you might be a fire sign, but regardless of that, this is fiery energy. And it's essentially, in the regular tarot, this is the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands. So it is communication coming your way in regards to work, a business, or a business idea, or school, or training. It's some kind of communication or an invitation coming your way. So if this is something about career, know that there is something just on the horizon here. And we do have pay attention. I feel like this makes sense when you are paying attention to yourself and how you feel. Because whatever's ending this week, whether it's a job or a relationship or a phase or something that's going wrong with the home, if you pay attention, you might be prepared for it, is kind of the message I'm getting from my guides. The environment is going to change. I feel like it's going to change to a healthier environment because of the color green. So maybe the tower is symbolizing your previous environment, whether it's your workplace or your home. I feel like your future environment is going to be much, much better, more peaceful, and more healing for you. And yes, you are the sage. You are wise. You know deep down, if you take some time to go within, to meditate on it, you will not only intuitively but logically, mentally know that this changes for the best, all right? And it's going to be different for all of you. I feel like for most of you, it's probably a career shift. But for some of you, it's a shift within the family or a relationship shift. And It's interesting as well that this Ace of Swords has so much green on it, and we know green's your color this week. I mean, green's popping up here towards the end of the week as well. But that's a theme of healing and adapting and knowing you are wise enough to make good choices is kind of a main theme for you this week. All right, don't forget to pay attention. Look forward to the change in your environment because it's going to be better for you. And know that you have the wisdom within you to make positive changes. And you also have the wisdom and the ability to do something else, to try something new, whether it's being alone without a partner, or whether it's living alone for the first time, or venturing out alone, or whether it's switching jobs, changing jobs, going into a new field. You have the wisdom, you have the skill or skills or skill set to do something new and different. So don't be afraid of the change, whatever it is, right here, smack dab in the middle with the Tower. We also have 2 3s here as well. 3 is a very spiritual number. It's body, mind, spirit. So it's kind of saying, yes, with the shift here, with the Tower moment, it's going to help balance and enrich you in body, mind, and spirit. So have faith. All right? All right, Group 1, I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, Group 2, let's see what is in store for you this week. Your first card is St. John's Wort with light in the darkness. So there will be some light in the darkness in some way for you this week, Group 2. So let's draw you a numerology card and see what else we can get for you. I like this one. We have number 87, synchronicity. So things working out as they should this week. Might not be as you want them to, but it will be as they should. And we're going to draw a card from my deck now. Okay, I like this one for you, Group 2. We have Sky Goddess with a message of faith, flight, and limitlessness. The stone here is the beautiful Larimar. All right, so far, we definitely have that blue kind of popping out. The lighter blue could be the throat chakra, which is speaking your truth, but also there's a little bit of the darker blue, the indigo color, the blue with the purple, which is the third eye chakra. And that has to do with your mind and also your intuition. So utilize indigo and blue or turquoise to help you to speak clearly and concisely, to help you to understand others, to help you to tune into your intuition, to help you to focus on things, to help you to make decisions as well. And you can utilize St. John's Wort and also Larimar. That would be helpful for you this week, Group 2. All right, let's get into the tarot and see what else we get here for you. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Prince of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands, the Prince of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. Okay, so let's take a look. A lot of wands. That is fiery energy, which would kind of make sense, you know, for me. Visually, we do have a sun here and those fiery colors. So it does say, especially with the 8 and the Prince, that there is action. It's an action week. It's the week to move. So the Four of Wands with the Six of Cups. If you are reunited or recently reunited with, or maybe you're going to reunite with someone who you've known for a long time, it's going to be very positive, a positive experience. So let's say, for example, someone messages you on social media out of the blue. You haven't seen this person in 10, 15, 20 years or more. Maybe you went to school with them, or they grew up in your neighborhood. This is going to be really a beneficial reunion is what I'm getting here. It's going to be very positive, and I feel like it's going to help both of you in some way. Now we have Prince of Coins, Eight of Wands. I'm going to draw on that Prince of Coins first. That's the Knight of Coins in the regular RWS tarot. And the Tower. Wow, that came up for the first group too. All right, slow moving. I feel like the slow movement is coming after the Tower. I feel like in your case, the Tower is definitely referencing the past, okay? So maybe this is a possible new relationship coming in for you. And it's been a long time coming. And this is kind of showing you what you've been through. The breakup, a bad divorce, a very painful breakup or loss of some sort. But slowly but surely, I feel like this could possibly be romantic for some of you, for many of you actually. As long as you take it slowly, but have faith and trust your intuition. I feel like this person has your best interests at heart. I feel like this person is definitely being very genuine, very sincere in their feelings. They contacted you because they want to see you again, because they want to reunite with you. And yes, it could turn into something really special, After the slow-moving stuff that has to do probably with romance, we have action, 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 fire, fire, fire. Let's see what that has to do with. Whoops, that literally just flew out, so we're going to use that first. Actually, there's a couple of them. So we have the Two of Coins, and we have the Hierophant. So in this case, it's kind of saying whatever you're doing for work, this is probably the week to do things the same way you've always done them. This would not be the week to try something new, okay? You are juggling many things at once, but you're successful at it. You've done it before, you'll do it again. And yeah, midweek to the end of the week, it's kind of crunch time. There's a lot to do in a little amount of time, but know that you are capable of doing it as long as you don't change things up too much. Stick to your regimen, stick to your, pace. Stick to your work pace, your normal work pace. At least when it's, when it's a faster pace, stick to that pace and everything should be fine. We do have the Prince of Wands and the King of Wands with the Ace. Wow. Yeah. So if you are thinking of starting a business or launching something, this would be the week to do it. We have an Ace. The Ace is about a fresh start, the beginning of something new. Usually it means someone starting their own business or someone who, maybe is getting a promotion or lands that dream job or is starting their career or has been applying for jobs. Then this would be probably a job offer, okay? And it's coming pretty swiftly at the end of the week. Or this could also mean maybe they let you know that you're hired on Thursday or Friday and they want you to start on Monday, or they want you to start, in a week. Like there's not much in between time there. Now we have King of Wands. This could be describing you. Even if you're a female, doesn't really matter. Usually this person is a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But even if that isn't relevant to you, this is kind of saying you are in charge of your life. You are a leader. You have leadership potential. You're good with people. You're good at reading people. You're good at reading a room. You're good at speaking in front of people. You have innovative ideas. You're very creative. You might be a little bit spontaneous. You might not be easy to pin down, but that's what makes you unique and valuable, is your ability to kind of think outside of the box. So let's draw on that. And yeah, the Three of Coins. So this is you kind of instigating a team effort or leading a team effort of some kind. And, most likely it's going to be successful. if you're thrown as a leader or you're thrown into a leadership position, over several people, it probably will be a success. All right, so let's take a look at these. Let's see if I want to draw any more cards for you. Mostly it's a lot of fiery energy. There's a little bit of romance coming in. I feel like this person coming in can be kind of a light in the darkness. I feel like maybe this person balances you out. If you're very fiery, very, action oriented, maybe you are antsy or you have anxiety or you're a workaholic, I feel like this person coming back into your life might balance you out. And yes, they're coming back into your life, and that is very synchronistic. It is supposed to happen, okay? And then as far as business, work, school, training goes, the sky's the limit. You've got it going on. You have what it takes to succeed. And you realize it this week. Most of all, with all the blue popping out, definitely you are speaking clearly, you are understanding others very clearly, and getting your ideas across very clearly to other people, which is another quality that would make you a good leader. Okay? So that is your week, Group 2. I hope this helps you, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 3. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So let's take a look at your first card for this week. Your first card is Valerian with Release Rigidity. So you might want to utilize Valerian this week in some way, and you want to try to release rigidity. Loosen up, right? Loosen up. Let's draw you a numerology card and see what else I can tell you about your week, Group 3. All right, I think I like this one. Okay, so this is for you. We have number 55, Adventure. I love that. So that's a good omen for the week. I love how the turquoise is jumping out at us so far. That is the throat chakra. That is speaking your truth, listening to others understand, creativity, self-expression. Let's see what you get from my deck. One more card here before we get into the tarot. All right, we have Crimson with Atonement, Karma, and Penitence. So this week could be karmic in some way, shape, or form. All right, I'm going to take a look at those while I'm shuffling the tarot. Releasing rigidity, adventure. I mean, kind of what I'm getting is that this card isn't really for karmic atonement or anything quite that deep. I feel like this has to do with you punishing yourself, you not forgiving yourself. I feel that you need to forgive yourself, release rigidity, let loose, loosen up, and have an adventure and have some fun this week, Group 3, all right? Have some fun. Loosen up, laugh. Go easy on yourself, okay? I feel like you've been through enough. We all make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes are really hard to forgive. And I feel for you that it's been a long time coming. Nobody is perfect. It's impossible. Just, do your best. Do your best to let it go, to forgive yourself. That's what my guides are telling me to convey to you, okay? And with that comes a lightness, a looseness, where the rigidity starts to dissipate a little bit, right? And then you can have fun. You can look at life as being more adventurous because you're looking at life through the lens of someone who now feels like, maybe they deserve some fun, okay? All right, let's see what the tarot can tell us about your week. All right, look at that, the Star. What a great first card for you, Group 3. The Star, the Wheel. Oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune. This is so good. 7 of Cups. Princess of Swords. and the Two of Wands. Group 3. Oh my goodness. This is so amazing. This is just amazing. These first 3 cards are so unequivocally positive. I have to tell you, this is your week. You have many things to choose from. You know, the path ahead of you is wide open, and you have many options, many choices. Good fortune is coming your way in more ways than one. And the Star is the wish card. So what you've wished for is happening this week. Maybe you've wished for forgiveness. Maybe you've wished for someone else to forgive you. Maybe that's what you're receiving this week. But I think mainly you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you need to forgive someone else. When we forgive other people, sometimes it makes it a little bit lighter for ourselves. It's going to be different for all of you. But either way, there's a wish coming true, good fortune coming your way, options, things to choose from. Let's see what else we can get about all that good stuff. All right, 5 of Cups. This is emotions. So this is a shift into happiness, no matter the situation, even if all I was talking about here about forgiveness, even if that doesn't make any sense. It could be depression, something like that, or anxiety. This is definitely a shift to joy. Have courage. Things are getting better. We have the Lovers as well. There's also relationship on the horizon. There's romance on the horizon. But essentially, it starts with you being happy. So good things are coming your way. Happiness. Look at that. Happy family. 10 of Cups. I can't really get any better than that. Let's see what we get specifically with the Princess of Swords and the Two of Wands. Okay, we have Princess of Cups. We have the 8 and the 7. So this is leaving something behind and starting something anew. Okay, this is probably you. This is all about emotions. This is all about leaving something behind, leaving the bad emotions, the negative emotions, the fears, the baggage, whatever it might be. Maybe you're finally able to, move forward from that, from the past, in a sense. You might be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it doesn't matter. This is just kind of saying, this is you this week. You are all up in your own emotions. And it is heavy, but then it gets really, really joyful. It's probably been very heavy for you lately. Maybe you experienced a loss, or maybe multiple things have been going on that have affected you emotionally. And I feel like with this week comes lightness, joy, and happiness. And you're moving forward. Some of you, with the Two of Wands and the 7 of Coins, some of you are starting something new, a new project, a new hobby. Maybe you're joining a group and you're making new friends. That's kind of what I'm getting psychically. I mean, others of you, it might be a new job, or you're starting a job, or you're starting a volunteer thing. Something that brings you emotional happiness is what's important here. It has nothing to do with money. I don't think there's any, except for the 7 of Coins. There's no coins here. It's mostly cups, right? It's all emotional for you this week. So let's see maybe what that adventure is. I kind of want to draw on that Oracle card, because I feel like the adventure is many things, but maybe we can get a specific thing. Oh my gosh, Ace of Cups. I love this. I love when I get validation from Spirit through the cards. Like, this is the card of unconditional love. It is the card of emotional bliss and happiness. Cups are emotions. You have the Ace. Okay, so be brave this week. Be brave enough to, how do I put this? Be brave enough to believe that you deserve happiness and joy and fun and adventure. You deserve it. I'm also getting that it would be a good time to plan an adventure, some kind of vacation maybe. And the message here is that if you're worried about money, just be smart about your planning and about your trip and the costs, and you'll be able to do it. It is possible, is what I'm hearing. It's possible and it's necessary is also what I'm hearing. So I think you need to plan something really fun and not worry too much about the money. Okay. What else? This can mean romance. So I'm going to draw just maybe one card on that because we do have the Lovers as well. Let's just see if we get anything else about that. Oh my gosh, we got the World. The World is a new beginning. So in the area of romance, there is a new beginning in love. There is a new beginning. There is a fresh start, a clean slate. For some of you, maybe the forgiveness and the issue, whatever the pain has to do with the relationship, this might mean that relationship is healing. For others of you, this might mean someone new is coming in. Okay? So, wow. I cannot reiterate enough how many fantastic cards are in your reading. Whatever's thrown your way, if you think it's difficult, just work through it. Because honestly, everything looks so fantastic for you this week that I feel even if there are obstacles in your way, which that's life. We have obstacles every day, right? We have choices we have to make every day. Life is not easy ever. But, excuse me, if you keep this positive attitude, great things are coming this week. Great things. Good relationships and lots of things, lots of events, and emotions that lead you to joy and happiness and bliss. That's it. All right, group 3. I know you're going to have a great week, so I'll see you next time. Bye.